Do you think people in your country get enough exercise?
Unfortunately, I believe many people lead quite sedentary lives, often due to demanding office jobs and long commutes. While there is a growing fitness trend, I suspect the majority still don't meet the recommended activity levels, which is a concern.
What is the most popular form of exercise in your country?
Without a doubt, I would say jogging and running are extremely popular. It's highly accessible as it requires minimal equipment. You can simply step outside and start. You see people of all ages running in parks every morning and evening.
Do you prefer to exercise alone or with other people?
I personally prefer to exercise alone as it serves as my personal time for reflection and de-stressing. I find that working out by myself allows me to clear my mind more effectively without any social distractions.
Is it important for children to exercise regularly?
Absolutely, it's crucial for their physical development and for building healthy lifelong habits. Furthermore, regular activity is linked to improved concentration and academic performance, making it beneficial for both their physical and mental well-being.
Has your attitude towards exercise changed as you've gotten older?
Definitely, my focus has shifted from purely wanting to look a certain way to prioritizing my long-term health and mobility. I now place more value on functional strength and flexibility to ensure I stay active and injury-free as I age. The importance of exercise is a topic I feel quite passionate about, especially in our contemporary, often sedentary world. While the physical benefits are undeniable, my primary reason for valuing it so highly is its profound impact on mental and emotional well-being. In an era marked by constant digital stimulation and stress, exercise provides a crucial mental reset. It acts as a powerful antidote to anxiety, clearing my mind and boosting my mood through the release of endorphins. This mental clarity and resilience are, for me, even more valuable than the physical advantages. In terms of my own routine, I prioritize consistency, aiming to be active at least 4 to 5 times per week. I've learned that this regular rhythm is essential for maintaining the cumulative benefits. If I skip too many days, I genuinely feel a decline in both my energy levels and my mental sharpness. It has become a non-negotiable part of my schedule, much like eating or sleeping. My regimen is quite varied to prevent boredom and work different muscle groups. I typically engage in a mix of cardiovascular and strength training activities. This includes brisk walking or jogging on 3 days, and on the other days, I practice yoga and bodyweight exercises at home. Yoga is particularly beneficial for my flexibility and stress management, while the walking ensures I get my heart rate up in a low-impact way. For a beginner, my foremost recommendation would be to start incredibly small and focus on building a sustainable habit. The goal isn't to run a marathon in the first month, but to simply be consistent. I would advise choosing a low-impact activity they genuinely enjoy, like a daily 15-minute walk, and scheduling it at a fixed time each day to build routine. Crucially, they must listen to their body, celebrate small victories, and remember that the journey to fitness is a marathon, not a sprint, with the ultimate prize being a healthier and happier life.
Some people say that the modern world, with its desk jobs and sedentary entertainment, makes it very difficult to lead an active life. To what extent do you agree with this?
I largely agree with that statement, as the structural and cultural shifts in society have created significant barriers to physical activity. The nature of work has fundamentally changed. A vast number of professions now require long hours seated at a computer, with lengthy commutes often adding to this sedentary time. Furthermore, digital entertainment, from streaming services to social media, is designed to be immersive and passive, directly competing with active leisure pursuits. Urban planning in many cities also prioritizes vehicle traffic over pedestrian or cyclist safety, making active transportation less appealing. However, while these challenges are substantial, I believe they are not insurmountable. The onus has shifted to the individual to be more intentional and proactive. This requires a conscious effort to schedule exercise, view it as a non-negotiable part of the day, and perhaps invest in home workout equipment or gym memberships to counteract the sedentary pull of modern life. So, while the environment makes it difficult, it also makes personal discipline and prioritization more crucial than ever.
How do you think governments could more effectively encourage their citizens to exercise regularly?
Governments have a powerful role to play and can employ a multifaceted strategy that goes beyond simple public service announcements. Firstly, they can implement structural changes through urban planning, such as investing in extensive and safe infrastructure for cyclists and pedestrians, creating more green spaces and public parks, and ensuring these areas are well-lit and accessible. This makes the active choice the easier choice. Secondly, fiscal policies can be highly effective. For instance, offering tax incentives for companies that provide gym memberships or for individuals who purchase fitness equipment, or even subsidizing membership fees for community sports centers to lower the financial barrier. Finally, integrating physical activity into public health campaigns and even the healthcare system itself could be transformative. Imagine doctors being able to formally prescribe exercise programs in partnership with local facilities. By creating an environment that supports, incentivizes, and integrates physical activity into daily life, governments can foster a cultural shift towards fitness.
Do you believe that team sports are more beneficial for individuals than solitary fitness activities?
I don't believe one is inherently more beneficial than the other. Rather, they offer different sets of advantages that cater to diverse personalities and goals. Team sports are unparalleled in developing social and collaborative skills. They teach individuals about communication, trust, shared responsibility, and how to handle both victory and defeat as a group. This can be incredibly valuable for building community and combating loneliness. On the other hand, solitary activities like running, swimming, or yoga offer immense benefits for mental well-being and personal discipline. They provide a vital space for introspection, stress relief, and self-paced mastery, allowing an individual to connect with their own body and goals without external pressure. The choice likely depends on an individual's character. An extrovert might thrive on the camaraderie of a football team, while an introvert might find solace and strength in a long solo run. Ultimately, the most beneficial activity is the one a person will stick with consistently.
What long-term impacts could a widespread sedentary lifestyle have on a society?
The long-term impacts of a sedentary populace are profound and would place an immense strain on multiple facets of society. The most direct impact would be on public health and the associated economic burden. We would see a sharp rise in non-communicable diseases like type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular conditions, obesity, and certain types of cancer. This would lead to skyrocketing healthcare costs, overwhelming medical systems, and reducing the overall productivity of the workforce due to increased absenteeism and presenteeism. Beyond the physical and economic, there would be significant social and mental health ramifications. A lack of physical activity is closely linked to higher rates of anxiety, depression, and cognitive decline, which could diminish the overall quality of life and social cohesion. This could create a societal mindset that is less resilient, less energetic, and more dependent on medical intervention rather than preventative self-care, ultimately hindering a nation's progress and well-being.
Some people argue that competitive sports can have a negative effect on children. What is your opinion on this?
This is a nuanced issue, as competitive sports can indeed be a double-edged sword for young people. On the negative side, excessive competition, especially when driven by overbearing coaches or parents, can generate significant anxiety, a fear of failure, and a damaged self-esteem in children who may not be naturally athletic. It can also lead to physical burnout from overtraining or serious injuries. The focus can shift from enjoyment and participation to winning at all costs, which undermines the fundamental purpose of play. However, when managed correctly, competition can be an incredibly positive force. It teaches children invaluable life lessons about resilience, discipline, and how to strive for a goal. They learn to handle both success and disappointment with grace, to work as part of a team, and to understand the direct correlation between effort and outcome. The key lies in the environment, emphasizing effort, sportsmanship, and personal improvement over winning, ensuring that the child's well-being is always the top priority.